Okay guys, as the holiday season comes closer, I have to make myself some treats. Otherwise, I just feel like I'm completely left out and then I end up wanting to eat the treats. So here's one of the things that I love to make. I can link the recipe. It's basically like a payday bar, but it's sugar-free. So what we're going to do is we are going to, I've got my little cookbook here that's got my recipes in it. We're going to start by taking a cup of Gentle Sweet. So Gentle Sweet is a powdered sweetener, and let me tell you, if you're just coming off of sugar, Trim Healthy Mama is a great thing to follow, because in the beginning they are the ones that help you get off of the sugar. They're the ones who help you know how to make better choices, and they have this pretty much almost tastes like as close to sugar as possible. A lot of people eat it, say it tastes almost like cotton candy. So this is a bag here, and this is the only time I use this Gentle Sweet, really, because this recipe, I feel like it definitely needs it. It is not one that does well with the other sweeteners that I have found, because it does need to be a powdered sweetener. And so I am quadrupling this recipe so I can have it in my freezer ready to go whenever I need a treat. So we're gonna take a cup of that. We're gonna take a half a cup of butter. I'm just gonna put that on 5. Move that because I keep looking at the wrong thing. Okay, so then it says to melt these two together. So you just stir this until it comes to the desired temperature. So I just let it kind of get a little more brown. I don't know if you can kind of see, it's pretty yellow right now. So we're just gonna, you can add extracts. I don't love the flavor of it with the extracts. I'd rather just have it, just the butter, the sweetener, and the heavy cream. So I've already added about a half a cup of heavy cream in here. And this, we're just going to, basically we're just heating this up, kind of, if you make candy, you know, basically it's going to be like that softball stage. We're gonna let this go for about 3 or 4 minutes, and then just get our peanut butter ready. This is a good way for me to use up the peanut butter that are in my little containers here. So a little bit of a, and then I can just pour it in, and that's what I like to do. So once we get this the way that we want it, we're gonna do about 8 to 10 pinches of salt, 8 tablespoons or 8 teaspoons of peanut butter, and then 3 cups of peanuts. So I've already got my peanuts ready to go, because it kind of goes fast once you get to that point. And I'm gonna just go ahead and put the rest of my peanut butter in there, which should be about the right amount. But I can tell you that I did something last night, and I wish I would have shared it with you, but I didn't. I can give you the recipe for the caramel that I used, but I took this olive oil and sea salt popcorn. You could obviously just make your own, but I drizzled that over the top of it, and then I mixed that all together with some peanuts. So I got some, let's see, I got some peanuts and some caramel covered popcorn, and oh my goodness, this is delicious. The only thing is it got soggy on me. So if you know any tips and tricks on how to keep it from getting soggy, but it is delicious. Now I think, because I love that sweet and salty together, I think that will be my caramel corn one, because, okay, I need to take this off. That'll be what I use instead of my caramel corn because I think it is really close to what I need. So we're just gonna see, we've got if you can kind of look underneath, you've got a brown, a little bit of a brown color. Hopefully we didn't burn it. At this point, we're going to add our peanut butter. And see what we're also doing is we're using up things that would just be sitting in my fridge. So, and making a delicious treat. Guys, these, I can tell you that my non-sugar-free family will eat these. Anything with gentle sweet, really, they would. But this, my family goes crazy for this over the winter. And I always say, I mean, I'm glad you guys want to eat it and everything, but this is how I'm staying off of sugar. And you guys actually still eat sugar, but that's okay. I can share. Okay. You know me, I've always got to get the every last bit, and that's not a good idea because it's going to set up on me. We're going to get that off of there. So my peanut butter is just a little bit too, I need to let it melt a little bit. Here, before I spill that all over myself. So we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So once this peanut butter melts, there we go. Now we're getting somewhere. I need to add some natural peanut butter to my list because I'm out. I think this happened very often for me. I can use regular peanut butter, yes, but it's got a lot more sugar, a lot more fillers, and I don't love that. So I choose not to. Guys, this is so good. Trust me, it is so, so good. You want to try it. So if I was going to try to recreate this, they have a powdered Swerve, I think, or Pure, I'm not sure, at Walmart and your local store. So when I started eating sugar-free like 7 years ago, they didn't have all these options, guys. And the world is really stepping it up and becoming more sugar-free friendly. I mean, which is fantastic. I can go to my local Scooters and get a coffee drink, which, wow, that would have never happened a long time ago. But like the world is just, they're getting on board, and that's a great thing because it's almost just as good. It tastes good, right? Most people say that it tastes almost the same, and there goes my 3 cups. And it's good for you. It doesn't spike your blood sugar. You don't have diabetes later. I mean, all of those things matter. So if you see, it sets up almost immediately. So what I do, I take my pan that I've got some wax paper in, and I'm just going to, so it crumbled up on me because I probably overcooked it or something, but guess what, guys? It still tastes delicious. Like I said, it still tastes good, but it's actually supposed to be like a caramel, but I'm okay. I'm okay. This is really good, guys. So I'm gonna take a piece here. It's gonna be hot, guys, but let's see. It's so good, guys. The salty, the sweet. If you like that payday candy bar that you get at the store, try these because it is so very, very good. And you won't have the blood sugar spike. And you won't have all of the issues that come with eating a normal payday candy bar. So we are going to recreate a sugar-free caramel apple with, of course, nuts. So caramel apples are one of my favorite. Caramel apple is always one of those things that I've never been able to recreate, and I always end up just letting myself have it, and that's fine. You can, but I don't like the way I feel afterwards, and so I'm gonna go ahead and try to recreate it. So I had an idea. They have these chewy caramels that are sugar-free. I actually got these at my Dollar Tree. You can get a bigger bag at Walmart. I think I saw it for like $6. But you know how that you can take the sugar or the regular sugared chewy caramels, mix them with a little bit of milk, and melt them, and that's how you make the caramel for caramel apples. So I had an idea. I was gonna take this, open each one of these here. I think it's like a 6-pack. Are you guys ready for fall? I absolutely love fall. Oh my goodness. It's got a little chilly this week. Today it's just rainy, and I don't love that part about fall, but I like the being able to have coffee or hot cocoa whenever I want to, because it's a nice cool day. So looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it looks like 7 came in this little pack. So I tried this yesterday and I added way too much milk. So I'm going to do something on like a splash. That might have been a tablespoon, I'm not sure. So I'm gonna go for 1 minute in the microwave. Do you guys love caramel apples as much as I do? Oh my goodness, that's like, so like I mean, if you follow me on my channel, any amount of time, you know, there's certain things I just absolutely love. And I've been able to recreate most of them. Like I said, this is one I haven't been able to recreate. The caramel that you make that's sugar-free, it's good. It's really good, but it just doesn't have that texture and that flavor that I'm looking for in a caramel apple. So I tried this yesterday and it was absolutely delicious, and it will work. The thing was, it was way too runny because I added way too much milk. So let's just try that. It does look like it's still going to be a little more runny, but still it is so good. So see that delicious? Now let me tell you, I had some sugar-free ice cream yesterday and I drizzled it over this with some peanuts. Oh my goodness. That is something I highly recommend you trying. So because it's not as thick, let's see if we can get it to roll around in there. Now my apple is cold. Sometimes when you make caramel apples, it talks about having cold apples so that the caramel sets up. I actually think that's a really good idea. So you can't really see the caramel on there, but we're just gonna do this here. Of course, my peanuts are not gonna really stick. So I'm just gonna add a couple more of these here. Maybe try the caramel without. We're just gonna go for it, guys. It may not be as beautiful as a caramel apple, but let me tell you, it is going to be delicious, and it is going to keep me in line with my goals. So good, and I can't wait to dive into this. So thank you so much for joining me as we made just another one of our healthier treats. I show you how to make the treats that you love and that tempt you around the holidays, how to make them sugar-free and how to make them healthier for you so that you don't feel yucky around the holidays. I know I used to just go crazy and say, you know, that's fine, Thanksgiving and Christmas, I'm just gonna do whatever I want. But I always felt so yucky for the holidays, and who wants that? I want to feel good and vibrant and just have life like I do when I eat healthy all the time. So highly recommend you try this. Like I said, it's all my nuts have fallen off, but that's okay. It's gonna be still delicious. So thank you so much for joining me. I make videos like this all the time. Go ahead and hit that like button and follow my channel, and I will see you later. Bye.